All right, greetings everyone. It's Mr. Shajayo again, and welcome to Back to Basics. What we are going to be looking at now, we are looking at our November 2021 paper, right? And we are indeed still examining our number patterns, right? Now, this one, they say the first four terms of a quadratic pattern is given by those. As soon as they say quadratic pattern, you definitely know that this is one equation that consists of two differences, right? The first difference and also the second difference, right? So which means now if they want you to solve for the value of your x, this is where you're going to start. This is going to be -1. This is going to be x. This is going to be your 3. This is going to be x plus your what? Plus your 8. And then now how are we then going to do this one? Let's see. So for us to do this particular one, we are going to start by firstly finding what is going to be our first difference. And our first difference is going to be x subtracting what? Subtracting -1. And then the second one is going to be same as 3 subtract what? This is same as 3 subtract your x. And then the last one is going to be same as x plus 8 subtract what? Subtract 3. So basically that is going to be the first differences. Now when you move to the next differences, what is it? Already this x minus -1 is same as plus, right? So basically, which means the second difference is going to be same as 3 now, subtract your x. Then this is going to subtract what? This is same as x plus 1, right? So the x plus 1 is this one. Nothing have changed here. Negative into -1 gives you a positive, right? And then this is going to be given by what? This is now going to be given by this one. Now, when you're subtracting this, this is same as x. Now, when you say, look here, when you say 8 subtract this, this is simply same as 5, right? Let's just simply write this as your +5. So this is going to be your +5 subtracting what? This is subtracting your 3 subtract what? Subtract x. Hopefully now this is making sense to you. And if you are having difficulties, just know that what I did there was simply just to solve these particular values, right? Now, then let's continue along. Now, what is it that you're going to have now? The next thing that you're going to do now, you're going to equate both of these equations, right? So, which means basically what you're going to do, this is same as 3 subtract your x, subtract what? Subtract x, and then this is going to be subtract 1 is equals to x plus 5 subtract 3 and then plus x, isn't it so? Then that is going to be the question that you are going to do. And then now from here, what is it that you're going to have this side? This side is same as -2x. Then 3 subtract that. This is same as +2 is equals to. Then now if you come to this other side, this is same as what? X plus x, which is same as 2x. When you say 5 and also 5 subtract 3, this is also same as what? +2. Isn't it so? Then now when you take this one this side, or this -2x this other side, you are having 4x is going to be equals to what? It's going to be equals to 0, because when you take the 0, the 2 this other side, it's going to be the same thing. Basically, when you take the negative this side and the 2 this side, is going to give you this particular equation, which means the value of your x which means the value of your x that you're going to have now here is going to be same as what? It's going to be same as 0, because whenever you're dividing by 4, this still gives you your 0. Isn't it so? So therefore, that is going to be the value of your x, which is equals to 0. Now, when you go to the second one, they say show that the nth term of these can be written in terms of that. Now, let's see. So now, for us to determine the nth term, this is what you are going to do. Let's come back to the equation. The equation is same as what? -1. Your x, you've already found that it is 0. Then this is going to be same as your 3. Then this other one is going to be 0 plus 8, which is same as 8. So basically, this is going to be the what? This is going to be the nth term of this particular sequence, right? And then when you do the first difference, the first difference here, it's going to be same as 1. And when you say 0 subtract -1 is same as +1, this is 3, this is going to be 5. And then when you are continuing further, this is going to give you a second difference of what? Of 2 and 2. And now when you are solving, you are going to say, look, now your 2a is going to be given by 2. Your 2a is going to be given by this 2, which means now your value of your a is going to be same as 1, right? And now your 3a plus b, this is same as 3a plus b, right? Then this is going to what? Your 3a plus your b is going to be given by 1. So this is going to be 3 into 1, which is the value of the a that you found, is equals to 1, right? So which means the value of your b that you're going to find there is going to be same as -2. Now, then for you see, this is same as a plus b plus c is equals to what? Is equals to -1. And now from there, what is it that you're going to do? This is going to be 1 subtract 2 plus c is equals to -1. So therefore, the value of your c that you are going to find in here, it's going to be equals to what? It is going to be equals to 0. Now let's start. The Tn therefore is given by what? It's given by n squared subtract 2n plus 0, because that is going to be that answer that you found in there. And now what else then now can we do from here? So basically now what we are going to do now, we are going to check in terms of from here, what can we do? So for them to get to this particular equation, what did they do, or what was done there? Basically, let's see. So they said, now if you are doing like this, remember this is same as n squared subtract what? Subtract 2n, right? And now if you are taking out the common factor, let's say we are taking out the common factor here. Now this is same as, this can still be written as what? Now this your 2n, let's see, this is still going to be same as, if you are factorizing this fully, this is still going to be be written in terms of n. Let's say you take your n here, then 1, you square all of these, this is still going to be same as -1, right? So basically, this is how we are going to determine this particular solution. Okay. Now, hopefully this makes sense to you. But if you're still not sure of how did you get this one, let me just highlight this to you. Remember, n squared subtracts 2n. Now plus 0, that is the Tn, right? And now what is going to be this one? How can you get 0? This is still the same as n squared subtract 2n plus 1 subtract 1. When you say plus 1 subtract 1, can you see that this is still going to give you your 0, right? And now when you're having this one now, what is it that you're going to have? Now, this is a square number. This is the square number, right? So basically, which means this is going to be your perfect squares, right? So when you are solving this as your perfect square, this is same as n subtract 1 all squared subtract this particular one, isn't it? So then that is going to be the Tn. So basically, that is how we reach to this particular n subtract 1 close bracket squared subtract 1, isn't it? So then hopefully this makes sense to you. And then now let's move swiftly along. Now let's see in terms of what else do they want us to do in this particular question, right? Let's see in terms of what is the next question, what is required of us in the next question. Now the next question, they say calculate the 75th value. You see this one, you're simply going to come back. This is Tn. Remember the Tn is given by n squared subtract, or rather let's write it this equation. This is n subtract 1 close bracket squared subtract 1. So this is going to be term what? Now this is going to be term 65. This is term 65. So this is going to be same as 65 subtract 1 close bracket squared subtract 1, right? So basically that is going to be that. Therefore, which means your term 65 is indeed going to be given by 4095. Are we together? Now that is going to be that particular term. And now if you are looking at this one, now they say now, what is the value of the first term of the pattern that will be greater than what? 9,800. So which means basically what is going to be this? They are saying where your Tn is going to be greater than what? 9,800, right? 9,800. So let's make up our space here. Look at me writing many zeros there. Let's make up our space here and see in terms of what is it that you are going to do. Now, from this one, let's start here. So this, let's erase this one before it gives us problems, right? So what is it that you are going to do here? Let's get another nicer color now, right? Let's take this blue one now, which means this basically same as n subtract 1 squared plus 1 is greater than 9800, right? So basically that is what they are saying, they are telling us. And then now what is it that you're going to do? When you expand this one, when you're expanding this one, this is still same as n squared subtract 2n, which is going to be greater than what? Which is going to be greater than 9,800, right? So basically that is still the same thing. So which means this is same as n squared subtract 2n subtract 9800 is greater than what? Is greater than 0. This is not an equal sign, but this just still means greater. And then now from here, We are then going to solve this. Look, you can still solve this using your quadratic equation, but you can still, open this, open your two bracket. This is greater than that. And then now, what is it that you're going to have? Here you are having your n. This is going to be your n, and then this one is same as 98 multiplied by 100, if you are not mistaken. 98 multiplied by 100. And then now, because you are looking to have the negative final answer, what is this going to be? This is going to be negative 100. This is going to be plus 98. Are we together? So basically, that is going to be that, which means now your critical values, when you're solving this, your critical values is going to be n is going to be equals to 98, or your n is going to be equals to what? Is going to be equals to your 100, right? And now, since we know that your critical value, your n cannot be the negative 98, which is the one that we found, which means we are saying now the value of your n, the value of your n must be greater than what? It must be greater than 100, isn't it so? So which means now anything that is greater than 100, therefore, is going to be when n is equals to 101, because that's the value that is greater than what? That is the n that is going to be greater than 100, isn't it so? Hopefully this makes sense to you now, and you understand in terms of what is required of you. Thank you very much.